Hey, good morning. So we're out here today at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 3, Virgin Atlantic's terminal here, or part of Virgin Atlantic's terminal at least. We are so happy to be flying with Virgin Atlantic again. My go-to airport every time, racking up those air miles and just love it. Virgin Atlantic is where it's at. No disrespect to BA, but you're not the one for me, I'm afraid. So we are going on an adventure. We're going to take to the skies. We've got a 9-hour flight, and we're going to be landing down in Orlando International Airport again. We've got a few things to do over there, so if you do follow us along for that, it's going to be fantastic. We've got a couple of days at Disney, a couple of days at Universal, we've got SeaWorld, and a whole bunch of other things in between. So if you do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We're going on an adventure. So we're going to go to the Curator here in Terminal 3, bar and dining. We're going to have some breakfast here. You've got a number of options. You've got Yo Sushi, Cafe Nero, Pret a Manger. There's another restaurant down there as well. So you've got a good few options, but we can take a seat here and have breakfast. Let's give you a bit of an overview of the menu here at the Curator. So you've got your typical English breakfast. So you've got full English, and then the full Monty is basically like double of what the full English is. You've got some vegetarian options, which is really good to see. All the eggs Benedict, omelettes, anything egg related, salmon, and then some light options as well. Breakfast cocktails, because you can always get plastered at 6 in the morning in an airport, it doesn't matter. And then doorstop sandwiches. So you've got a very good selection for breakfast here. So this is the full English breakfast. And then we've got the full Monty as well. It's supposed to come with cubed potatoes, but it's come with chips instead. So not sure about that. And we got this funky small cutlery. I think that's like airport cutlery. So the beauty of Terminal 3 at Heathrow is everything's within walking distance. So Terminal 5, previously, like that's the BA terminal, you've got to get a train to go between your gates A, B and C. But here you can just walk. So the last time we were at Terminal 5, we were going to Disney. Well, we were going to Disneyland Paris for the 30th. And I will put a link up in the top corner so you guys can go and check that video out, or that playlist even, because it was a lot of fun. We're there for the 30th anniversary, the celebratory kickoff, and it was just great to see. Now we're going to be going to Disney World now, and they've got the 50th. We've already been for the 50th once, and it was so much fun, so it's going to be good. So at the moment it is half term, and it's pretty busy. The airports are pretty catastrophic in terms of queues and whatnot. So if you are coming at the moment, do pack your patience. The guys on security and checking in and everything are doing everything they can. It's just super busy because they're short-staffed. So we're going to head on the plane. The food in the restaurant was really good. It was fantastic food, but it was just a really bad service. The people in the restaurant weren't happy at all. So as I was saying before, just pack the patience at the moment because the staff here are trying the best. They're just really short-staffed, and it's just absolutely manic at the airport. So just really come and arrive early, maybe an hour early or something than you would normally arrive, just in case there's any complications going through security. And yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We got here like 3.5 hours before our flight time, and we just rocked up to the flight like normal. There wasn't any issues, so it's good. And the flight's empty as well. properly old school plane though today. I haven't seen these kind of, like, look at this. Look. Like, how old school is this? And Becky's just saying, like, this looks like it's been burned, which is not ideal. But yeah, crikey, look at this. But one of the cool things, we're in a 242 layout. Well, this row's got 3 rather than 4 in the middle because the plane tapers at the end. But yeah, I mean I got a fair amount of leg room. We're in economy classic. I'm like short as though, so don't really compare what your leg room will be like to mine because you never know. We're flying out at 10:30 AM, so we're wondering what food we get. Hopefully they'll bring around a menu soon. So here's the meal option aboard our flight today. This is our lunch. So we've got 2 options to choose from. We've got a chicken in white wine sauce, and we got vegetarian pasta as well. So I've gone for the chicken in white wine sauce, and Becky's gone for the vegetarian pasta. And it comes in this really cool little case. So they're not bringing them on a plastic tray anymore. And this is very difficult with one hand. So, oh, there we go. Right, so we've got our chicken white wine sauce. Of course, we've got our little cutlery pot, ciabatta, and a small, I guess this is like a chocolate mousse. Coconut chocolate ganache. Dairy and nuts. Oh, dairy free, sorry. Only 100 calories.
Dairy free and plant-based.
Plant-based. So the chicken bacon in white wine sauce with peas, carrots, and cheese mashed crumbs. This is. So you've got the lid off. Doesn't look too appetizing. You've got your vegetables, chicken in crumbs there, and I'm guessing this is the cheese mash. So not fantastic looking. What I'll do, I'll put a link up in the top corner to our flight on the Virgin upper class cabin to show you what the food selection's like in the upper class cabin. Bit of a long video, so if you want to skip through it, there's a couple of meal services in there. Skip to the meal services you can see, but also you get to see the whole experience of the upper class cabin. Really, you can see why it's a bit more expensive, and by a bit I mean quite a bit. So the food itself is actually still quite nice. It's typical plain food. Texture of it is, boiled basically, but it's very flavourful. The bacon's cooked really nice, the chicken's cooked nice. It's good that you've got a lot of veg in there as well. Just give you an overview of Becky's pasta as well. So it's a nice deep portion of pasta. This is mint that it's got in it. You got some peas, and you got the sauce in there. So it's, I think the presentation of this compared to this is a lot better. I'm not a fan of that pasta. I don't like the mint in there. It tastes a bit like there's like a bit of mint sauce in. But if you like mint and if you're okay with mint, then it's not bad. So I give you a very brief overview of the screen here. It is very old, but you've got like a number of movie selections. You can change the genre. TV. Same again. Got some music. Games. And then you can also do more, which is destination guides and sky map, which will show you the overview of the route. So we've got 5 hours and 33 minutes left. As you can see, there's quite a heavy reflection on this side of the screen. So that is kind of how the screens are. So I can't see basically any of Becky's screen from this angle. She can't see any of mine when anything's playing. But it's just a really old system. I mean, you've got a credit card reader here in the bottom of the seat, and then you've actually also got a credit card reader in the handle as well. So, you know, it's very, very old school. So the second food service option here on the Virgin Atlantic flight to Orlando is the Mile High Tea. It comes in this cute little box. Looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. The illustrations look like Alice in Wonderland kind of things. But basically, it's tea time. Maybe that's why it looks like Alice in Wonderland, because it's tea time. She wants her tea. But you get 2 sandwiches. So these sandwiches are cream cheese and dill, I believe it was, and a pesto mozzarella one. And then you get a lemon and elderflower sponge with icing on it, small. And then you get some cream cheese and jam, because they give you a warm scone or scone, whatever you want to call it. But that's a nice little addition. So we're here, we've arrived in Orlando. It's about a 9-hour flight time. It's very, very long. But Virgin Atlantic, your service is chef kiss magnifique. It is great every time. We love flying with Virgin Atlantic. Bit of an old plane though. That needs upgrading, but it was nice with the 242 layout. And it felt like we had some extra legroom on the seats that we had. So we've just gone through baggage claim. We're now waiting for the first monorail ride of the day. You can see it just here, coming through at MCO. And then we're going to go and collect the car. So we've got a few things to do. We're much earlier than we anticipated. We got through security quite quickly. But here we go.
It's so strange because nobody seems to know. I got an email saying everything was upstairs. Like, you're actually going to have to bring it back. You were talking about your house.
So if you're flying into Orlando International Airport, just one thing to bear in mind: when you come off the plane, you collect your bags straight after immigration, and then you may have to take your bags up an escalator because there's not a lot of elevators to go up in, unfortunately. But if you're renting a car, or if you've got to do Mears Connect or anything like that, you go through the main foyer. You'll see like it's a huge building. You've got balconies all up the side, because that's where you've basically got a hotel in there. You go all the way through the foyer, down a couple of escalators or elevator or whatever you can to get down, and then you've got all the car rental counters there. Go down another level to go and actually collect your car. It's quite an easy process. It's just a lot of walking, a lot of escalators, and you'll go in all the way down. So we've got our car for the next 2 weeks. We've hired a car through Thrifty, and we've got this Nissan here. It's like a 4x4 Nissan. We booked what we thought was a compact car, but these are all parked in the wrong space, and the guy just said, like, take whatever's actually just parked in the compact car. One thing to bear in mind, when you do hire a car here, when you hire a car anywhere, they're always going to try and have you on, because she was saying they all come with 2 doors, you're not going to fit the suitcases in. And I mean, like, if we have a look at the suitcases here, we've got, I mean, this is a bit bigger than a compact car, but we've got stuff in there. It's not really an issue. So just, if when you get to the actual car, it's not good enough size, then go back. But go and have a look at the cars before you like go for the upgrades and things like that. Another thing to bear in mind, the tolls. The tolls here in Florida are ridiculous. So we'll put a link down in the description to the visitor toll pass. Get it. The booths to collect the toll pass are located in Terminal A, Level 1. But you just hang this on your mirror, and then you can go through all of the SunPass and TollPass booths and things like that straight away. You don't need to like stop and pay or anything like that, and it will just charge back to your credit card, rather than also they will try and sell you like a transponder to go through, and that will charge you like through the roof for the tolls. So honestly, look at the Visit TollPass, do it. It's a lot better. But I give you a little overview of the vehicle. Quite cool, like a mini SUV vehicle. You got space in the back. I think it's got CarPlay, Android Play, all things like that. So yeah, not bad. It's a Nissan. It is what it is, you know, but it's not a bad car. So the first spot on our adventures in Orlando is going to be the Florida Mall, and we're about 5 or 6 miles outside of like the Kissimmee region. This is like one of their main shopping malls. We're coming here to soak in the AC because it's 32 degrees C at the moment, and we're baking, and we've got a few things to do. We'll take you along for the ride, show you some of the shops, and just nice area to shopping, really. Big. Look at this. Look how big this shopping mall is. So you got all your normal shops, but then you've got like a whole Ben & Jerry's shop, which we are here for. Uniqlo. There'll be like Apple stores, Best Buys around. There's not a Best Buy like right here, but you've got a dining pavilion as well. So if you want to get any food, you know where to go. So yeah, we're just gonna have a look around here basically. Just give you very brief overview of the Florida Mall here. Pretty big. You got all of the typical chain stores, and then you've got all these little not pop-ups, like food places like in the middle. So you got like a sushi conveyor belt there, like Yo Sushi, Cinnabon. Just down there is Bath and Body Works, which is everybody's favorite when they come to the US. You got the Body Shop, MAC. I'm sure there's a Sephora in here somewhere. Anything you want that, you know, you can find it basically. So just come out here and we're making a quick stop off at Super Target. This is up by the mall at Millenia. We come out to get some snacks for the park, so we don't have to spend like ridiculous amount of money on stuff and like coffees in the mornings. So I'll show you, because inside it's interesting. Look at all this stuff. Look, they've got animal crackers. How cool. It's so cool. The thing about an American supermarket is they've got like 75 different varieties of everything. Like, you look for one thing and then they've got like tons. Like, look at these Oreos. I'll show you the Oreos. Look at these. All these different flavors of Oreos. Oh, how cool is that? So we're coming in here, we're just getting some snacks so we can take them to like the parks and whatnot. We're looking for like multi-buy grab bags. Scooby snacks. Scooby snacks. Yeah, we want Scooby snacks. Scooby snacks. I don't know if we're getting them. I kind of do want them.
Graham crackers.
Oh, they're graham crackers. No, not graham crackers. Although you can't get graham crackers in the UK. We found this out when we were trying to make toasted marshmallows a little while back, and s'mores basically we're trying to make. Sweets. Tons of Oreo stuff. Like, I'll show you guys the Oreo stuff I love. Reese's even, sorry. Look at all this Reese's stuff. Peanut butter seems to be like a Marmite thing for a lot of people as well. But they've got so much peanut butter stuff. They got grab bags of everything. Just tons and tons of variety here, guys. Like, if you're ever over in the US, try and get to Target or a Walmart and just see what they've got. It's just fun. Like, just look at this. Look at all the soups. And then you've got like this whole row is soups, which is just crazy. And then like 20 different ketchups, and then mustard and hot sauce, and it's just like so crazy and over the top. But this is like a super Target, they're saying, so I mean that's probably part of the reason why. Like, look, tin pineapple. Why do you need like so many things of tin pineapple and peaches and stuff like that? We've got like one version of it. Just got ourselves some stuff for the parks. Now you can't take glass bottles in the parks, but these are good to have, so you don't have to stop off at Starbucks and get a drink. And then we've just got some like little bits and pieces, some Haribo, Pringles, you know, bottles of Coke and stuff like that. So this came to £37. So it added up quite quickly actually, but those were like the bulk of it. But then we'd spend like £4 on coffee anyway, so kind of not bad. Next stop on our tour for our travel day. I love that they put all the magnets on the back of the cars. It's really cool. Is the mall at Millenia. Now, I screwed up because I thought this was at the Florida Mall anyway, but we've come out because this is cool, right? This is cool. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, we've actually done click and collect basically, so we're just gonna get the food from here and then we're gonna go back to the hotel. We're gonna check in because it's getting late. I mean, it's 8 o'clock, so you're talking like 1 a.m. UK time now. But it looks a little bit more posh than it does in the Big Bang Theory, right? Definitely a bit more posh. But we spent like $50 here. So I get a couple of cheesecake and they do a lot of savory dishes as well. All right, so we've arrived at our hotel now. After a long day, we're staying at the Ramada. Kissimmee Gate, I believe this is. So we've got quite a big car park, fancy fountain out the front. We can give you guys a quick view of the room, and then we'll obviously give a proper hotel tour and a room overview and review shortly in different videos. So we just arrived at our room, number 238. A little bit of a motel style room here at the Ramada, like the first and second floor, and then you've got the walkway on the outside. But I'll show you guys quickly what the room looks like. And I will have a separate like complete tour of the room so you guys can go and check that out. It's quite a cheap hotel in the local area. But yeah, let's just give you a quick glance around the room. So you got a couple of beds, obviously. You need beds to sleep, you've got a table, small TV, you've got Wi-Fi access here as well. And yeah, like if we look out, you've got a pool there, and just sort of down the other end, you've got a secondary pool. They do show movies out here apparently each night. But nice cheap hotel in the Kissimmee area. So yeah, be on the lookout for the full overview of the hotel in our video. Just give you a quick overview of what we got from the Cheesecake Factory. So we got some tater tots, we got some little beef sliders. I've got I think it's called a smokehouse barbecue burger with some sweet potato fries. We've got a Reese's peanut butter cake and a raspberry and white chocolate cheesecake. It was really expensive actually. It was about $50 for all of this, $50 or $60. So I think Cheesecake Factory is severely overpriced, but the food is pretty good. So everybody wants Cheesecake Factory. It's the thing, right? Because look at those cheesecakes. So hopefully you enjoyed following us along on our travel day video. We've done quite a few things and it's been an incredibly long day. It's now 9:45 at night, which means, what are we, 3 a.m. UK time basically, and we were up at 5 o'clock UK time yesterday morning, so we've been awake for 22 hours and I'm feeling it. We're feeling it. Like, you know, driving over here is it's quite easy, but when you're a little bit tired, you're making like a few questionable decisions, I guess is the best way to put it. But you know, when you are trying to make the most of your day, we've, you know, wanted to be out as much as possible. We managed to get a trip in to the Florida Mall, and then we went to the mall at Millenia to get our Cheesecake Factory as well. We did a couple more things in the mall, the Florida Mall as well. And then of course a trip to Target, because we want to look around American supermarkets. Why not? That was so cool. But flying in with Virgin, wouldn't have it any other way. I love flying with Virgin Atlantic. Fantastic airline, and they're more expensive, very much more expensive, but if we booked these flights with air miles through Virgin, so we paid less than economy tickets for it. And if you can fly with Virgin, seriously do it. They are smashing airline. So as I said, hopefully you did enjoy following along. If you did, hit the thumbs up, do appreciate it. It does help me out a lot. We've got so many more videos to come. We're in Florida for like just shy of 2 weeks. We're doing Disney World, we're doing Universal Orlando, we're doing SeaWorld. We got a few other things dotted around as well that we'll drop videos for. So if you did enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It does help me out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We're gonna go to sleep because we're pretty exhausted, but we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.